All right, what's up, guys? In today's video, we are going to go over the AFC win totals. In the next video next week, it'll be the NFC win totals. So this is on this is on DraftKings. This is what they have every AFC team. Their projected wins for the season. We're going to bet over or under. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video because we're going to be doing tons of videos like this in the future and a lot of live streams to look forward to. So that being said, let's just get right into it. We're going to start here with Baltimore. You'll see all the NFC teams, but we'll just skip over that and we'll do that on the next video. But we're going to start right here with Baltimore, as you guys can see there. They got Baltimore at 9.5 wins for this upcoming season. Last season, they got 10 wins, so they pretty much have them at the exact same spot. Do you think they could get 10 wins again? They got the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Browns in their division. It is a tough one because I feel like the Steelers are going to get better. Browns could possibly get better, especially with Deshaun Watson being a little more comfortable playing there. So they could get better. Bengals are going to stay good. So the AFC North will be a tough division. But Baltimore Ravens getting at least 10 wins, I'm going to bet the under here. I would go for under 9.5 wins. Also, if you disagree with me, agree with me, comment. I want to hear your guys' comments on what you think the win total should be for all these teams. But that is my opinion here, and I'm going to bet the under on the Ravens. Think it's going to be not a huge digression, but they could probably get 9 wins. Like, I feel like that's their max, is 9 wins. So obviously that's under 9.5. So I bet the under. That's plus money, plus 120. I know they restructured, Lamar Jackson's contract, but when quarterbacks get mega contracts like that, when they get huge contracts, sometimes they digress, and that could happen here with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So I feel like they'll get about 9 or 8 wins max here this season. Going on to the Buffalo Bills in the middle of the screen there. They got them at 10.5 wins. Bills have the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets, of course, in their division, AFC East. 10.5. Bills are going to stay good. Part of me thinks they're going to, I don't know. I don't see them getting better than they were last year. They had 13 wins last season. I don't see them getting better or, winning more than 13 games because they only lost 3. But I would say they would be around 11 or 12 wins this season. They have them at 10.5. So that's a very tough spot because, like I said, I could see 11 or 12 max. But betting the over, I don't know. I know the Jets are going to be a lot better in their division. Patriots aren't going to be better. Dolphins probably aren't going to be better. Well, they could be slightly. This is very tough. I think it's going to be right at that 11 to 10 win mark. So it's literally a coin flip at this point. I'm curious what you guys think on this. I don't know. I would say, me being kind of a hater, I guess. I'm not a Bills hater, really. But just seeing that the Jets are getting a lot better. Dolphins aren't really getting worse. Patriots are probably going to get worse. But it's going to be a pretty competitive division here with the Jets and the Dolphins. I'm going to take the under 10.5 wins for the Buffalo Bills. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure Bills fans definitely won't like this, but I mean, I feel like you're right at 10, 11 wins, so it's a coin flip at this point. We're going to skip to the next AFC team. Cincinnati Bengals. You guys can't see that. There it is. Cincinnati Bengals. They got them at 11.5 wins. Last season, they got 12 wins. They're in the AFC North. With the Ravens, Steelers, and Browns. Bengals are going to stay good. I feel like if the Ravens digress a tad, I think the Bengals could definitely get better. Steelers are going to be better, though, so that's a tough one. 11.5 wins. If they got 12 last season, I don't know. All these, so these first few teams that we're doing, they're tough. I want to bet the under again on this one. I, I I just can't bet the over. I'm gonna go Bengals under 11.5 wins. 10 or 11 wins again at this mark. I feel like 10 or 11 wins. Especially with the Steelers getting better. You never know what the Ravens are going to do. Like, even though I just said that they're probably going to slightly digress, but if Lamar Jackson does go off, then Bengals got to watch out. But that's going to be my bet on that. Bengals under 11.5. On to the Browns, same division, AFC North. Will they get better? Last season they got 7 wins. I think they'll get better than 7. Will they get? I don't like the man. I'm literally betting the under on all these so far. I haven't looked ahead yet, but I do not see the Cleveland Browns getting 10 wins in the AFC North. I just really can't picture this at all. I can't picture it. Can you guys picture it? Let me know. I'm going to bet the under again. Under 9.5 wins. I think they get 9 wins max next season. They got 7 last season with a lot of dysfunction. So they get 2 more wins better than this season. Yeah, I can't see them getting 10 wins. I'm betting under 9.5 wins for Cleveland. On to another AFC team, Denver Broncos. They got them at 8.5 wins. They're in the AFC West with the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders. So that's obviously a very tough division. Don't know what the Raiders are going to do yet, but definitely the Chiefs and the Chargers are going to be super tough. Broncos are going to do better than last season. I can't see them doing worse. They got 5 wins last season, the Broncos. 7.5. I'm going to be... Well, sorry, they got them at 8.5 wins. Oh, gosh. Man, they're putting these lines perfect. Because I'm like, oh, they'll probably get 3 or 4 more wins than they did last season. But I'm going to be optimistic on the Broncos. Let's bet the over. Let's see. I feel like they could get 9 max. Maybe 10 if they're lucky. But Chargers got 10 last season. And they got second, of course, to the Chiefs. But let's be optimistic on the Broncos. New head coach, Sean Payton. Russ just has to play better. Simple as that. We're going to bet the over here on the Broncos. I think they'll get 9 or 10 wins. 10 max. I feel like they're right at that 9 mark, so they'll barely hit it. On to the Houston Texans. And they got a new QB over there. 6.5 wins seems very low. Last season, they got 3 wins. So they do think Texans will be better. New head coach. So obviously when you get a new head coach, a new QB, especially a rookie QB, you're not going to be amazing your first year with that combo. You're not going to be amazing at all. They're going to be working out the kinks. I feel like they could get more than 3 wins, that's for sure. Will they get 7 wins? They're in the AFC South with the Jaguars, Titans, Colts. Jaguars are going to be great. Colts and Titans, not sure how they would fare up against the Texans, but I don't know. Let's be optimistic on the Texans here. I feel like they could muster out 7 wins at least. 7 wins for the Texans. Let's bet the over here. Over 6.5. We'll give them 7. All right, on to the Colts. Same division here. Colts were 4-12 last year. They have them at 6.5. Yeah, this is another tough one. I don't see the Colts getting that much better. They'll probably have a better season than last year. But will they get 7 or more wins? I don't see that happening. Jaguars and the Titans are going to get a lot of those wins in that division. Man, that's tough. I feel like they could get 6 wins max. I'm going to bet the under here on the Indianapolis Colts, under 6.5. Let me know what you guys think on this. Jaguars, same division. They got them at, was it 11 and a half or, oh no, okay, got like a Jaguars at 9.5. So minus 135 or plus 115 on the Jaguars. Jaguars are going to have a lot better season. I don't know why they have them so low, to be honest, because they got 9 wins last season. I feel like they're only going to improve. It almost feels like a trap, though, because why would they keep it almost the same? But I think Jaguars can definitely get 10 wins in that division. No one in that division, the AFC South, no one got 10 wins that season. So I think Jaguars will get 10 wins. I feel like it's either easy money or it's a trap. But we're going to go Jaguars. We're going to bet the over 9.5 for the Jaguars win total. All right, on to the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs Super Bowl champs again. They were 14-3 last season. Usually coming off a Super Bowl, they don't have as great as a record, that's for sure. So they did drop them down to 11.5, which makes total sense, and I feel like that's perfect spot for them. But Chargers, I feel like definitely going to get better. Broncos are going to get better. Raiders should get better, but they're a mess at QB right now. They don't know what's up with Jimmy G. He has surgery again, all that stuff. But I don't know. Chiefs are the best team in that division. Don't get me wrong. Oh, man, they got 14 wins last season. I feel like they could get 12 or 13 still coming off a Super Bowl. I'm going to bet the over on the Chiefs. It's too hard to go the under on them. It's too hard because they didn't get worse this past offseason. They definitely didn't get worse. They at least stayed the same, or if not, got a tiny bit better. So Chiefs over 11.5. Curious what you guys think on that one. On to the Chargers. Chargers, they have them at 9.5. Last season, they got 10 wins. That's the thing. The Chargers always have a lot of potential. I mean, Herbert at the helm, you think he's only going to get better and better. But the pieces around him, everyone needs to step up. They do got Kellen Moore, offensive coordinator, in there, so I do like that. I want to be optimistic on the Chargers. I want to bet the over. I like the over. I think they could at least get 10 wins again on in that division, the AFC West, especially if the Chiefs digress a tiny bit. I feel like they could get one from the Chiefs. So we're going to bet the over on the Chargers, over 9.5 on them. On to the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders up there at the top. They have them at 7.5 wins. Last season they had 6 wins, so I think they're going to get slightly better. I feel like they'll get slightly better as well. I think they could get 8 wins. They could muster out 8 wins in that division. But it is going to be tougher. I mean, or are Raiders going to be last place? Definitely the Broncos won't be last place. It's going to be a battle between the Raiders and the Broncos fighting for last place. Oh, this is tough. I mean, someone has to be bad in that division. If they are screwed up at QB, it could really be a mess for the Raiders. I don't know. I'm going to bet the under, actually. I was kind of leaning over, but now that I think about it, every other team is getting better or staying the same in that division. I feel like Raiders could get 7 wins max. Maybe they'll get 1 win better than they did last season. So, we're going to bet the under on the Raiders, under 7.5. On to the Dolphins here. We got the Dolphins at 9.5 wins. Last season, they got 9 wins. So this is kind of what I predicted. They would kind of stay the same. I don't think they would get worse. Don't know how much better they could get. But the fact that I feel like the Bills are digressing slightly and the Jets are only going to get better. Dolphins are like an 8 to 10 win team, I feel like, right in that spot. So it's another one of those teams where it's kind of a coin flip. It's like, well, they'll probably get like 10 wins max. Don't see them getting 11 or 12 or 13. I think I'm gonna bet the under 9.5, just because you got to worry about the Jets now, and how good are the Jets gonna be? I don't know. That's a tough one, but we'll get into that. But I'm gonna bet the under 9.5. On to the Patriots. We got the Patriots at 7.5 wins for next season. They had 8 wins last season. They were 8-9. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bet the under here. I don't see them getting better. I know they got Belichick at the helm, but they got Mac Jones still in there. I feel like he's a smart enough QB to get better, over time. But going against the Jets, Dolphins, and Bills, I feel like they're a 7-win team max, the Patriots. So I'm going to bet the under 7.5 on the Patriots. Let's go to the New York Jets. This is the hot topic here. Oops, so you guys can see. Right here, they have them at, there it is. Okay, they have them at 9.5 wins. So that's about 2 to 3 wins better than last season. Last season they were 7-10. They were last in their division, barely, by 1 game from the Patriots. They're gonna be better than the Patriots, so they'll put them at 8-9 wins. I feel like, but the main question is, how good is Aaron Rodgers gonna be? He's having a great offseason. He's happy. You could tell he's happy. He's thriving over there in New York, but it's the offseason. You can't be distracted by that and just think everything's going to be roses and butterflies over there for the New York Jets. Obviously, the number one thing is Aaron Rodgers needs to stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, there goes the season. So that's the number one thing for the Jets. If he goes out with an injury early on in the season or mid-season, the Jets are kind of screwed. They can't rely fully on their defense to carry them all the way to the playoffs. But will they get over 9.5 wins? Will they get 10 wins? I really don't think they will. I think that everyone's overhyping Rodgers. I think they could get 9 wins max, 2 more wins than they did last season. But I don't see them getting 10 wins. I just really don't, with the Dolphins and the Bills over there. So I'm going to bet under 9.5 wins on the New York Jets. And I think they could get 9 wins max. On to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got them at 8.5 wins. Last season they got 9 wins, which is pretty surprising. Them getting 9 wins off. They didn't have a great season when you were watching it in real time. It didn't seem good, but they ended the season with a winning record, 9-8. So they're doing something right, and I feel like they're only going to get slightly better. I feel like they could get 10 wins, especially if they steal some from the Ravens. Maybe even steal one from the Bengals. Let's be a little optimistic on the Steelers here. We'll bet the over 8.5 wins on them. And that is it. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, we have the Titans. Forgot about the Titans. Remember the Titans, right? All right, so we got the Titans right there in the middle of the screen. Over or under 7.5 wins. They're in the AFC South. Last season they got 7 wins, so they pretty much have them at the same exact thing. That's tough because I just don't know how much better they're going to be. Jaguars going to be better. Colts I don't think are going to be better. Texans are going to be slightly better. But over 8.5 or over 7.5, I feel like Titans. Oh, man, this is tough. I got to think about this one in real time because 7 wins seems about right for them again. I don't know. I mean, Colts and Texans were so bad last season, and they still only got 7 wins. And the Titans were 3-3 in their division, which is insane. You think they would be a lot better, actually. Let's be a little optimistic on the Tennessee Titans. I'll bet the over here. Over 7.5 wins for the Titans. I feel like they get 8 wins total. It's almost a coin flip at this point. 8 wins max on the Titans. Let me know what you guys think on all these teams. I think we got them all. Yeah, we got them all for the AFC. In the next video, next Tuesday, we're going to get the NFC win totals. So stay tuned for that one. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll be dropping some YouTube shorts too during the week. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me on these. See you guys on the next video. Peace.